So here's what we're dealing with, the classic shower drip, and that should be able to be fixed by either a cartridge replacement or a little kit that you can buy for about $5, or possibly Delta might send you one if you call them. And then that's going to go on this Delta 1300 or 1400 series shower mixer valve here. So the cartridge will be back in here, and we'll try to rebuild that cartridge. They also sent me a new handle and a insert here that was broken, so that was very nice of them, so we'll install that as well. All right, it's time to turn off the water. I'm gonna grab this handy dandy stick that I have to reach down in the hole and turn the water off. And then also I've got one of these picks that I'm gonna use to pull the cover up. If you guys don't have dental picks, these things are some of the best things ever. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pull this up. Get in there. Get down in there, and we can flip this cover over. You can see this is the part I gotta get onto down here. Should be pretty easy, just this easy. That should have it turned off. I've got a helper today on the project. This is Coco. She is about a 3-month-old miniature Australian cattle dog, or blue heeler. And so you might hear her in the background. She's a lot of fun. All right, I've got the water off. So now I'm gonna remove this handle, this faceplate, and we'll get into this. Well, it looks like I don't even have to remove the faceplate. I think I can just remove this cover. Yep, now I'm gonna get a pipe wrench on there and very gently see if I can take that off. All right, important note, I actually went to a sink valve and turned it on for just a second to relieve the pressure first. And I was able to get a pipe wrench on this. It looks like it's gonna just spin right off, which is good. Let's just get this off here. This should just pop off. Nice, glad it does. And then this should just pull out. We'll see here. I was able to pull that out of there and had to wiggle it to get it out of there. And then quite a bit of water did come out on my feet, which, since I'm wearing sandals, I got a little surprised there, but I guess it makes a lot of sense. That's probably pretty common sense that water would be up in the head of the shower and coming out. So FYI, so I'm going to go take this out to the workbench and replace that. All right, Delta was really good about shipping me a rebuild kit for this. They didn't ship me a new cartridge, but they did ship me the springs and these rubber gaskets. Interestingly enough, they shipped it to me the first time and someone had opened up and taken out those rubber gaskets, and like that, the mail thing was open and everything. So it's really odd that I don't know why somebody would do that. They must have thought that it was more valuable than what it was. So I had to get it shipped twice. So anyway, I've got the cartridge here, and I'm just going to twist it like that. Now I've got these little rubber gaskets. I'm going to pull one of those out, and the spring, the tapered side was towards the spring, and you can see I'm getting black all over myself, so I'm sure these are just disintegrating. We'll do the same with the other one. And you can see again the taper was there, so I'll put these new ones in, wipe my hands a little bit. All right, so put the taper up. Pop this doodad back down in. Bam. Feels better. And then I'm going to do the same here. Oh yeah, it feels a lot better. I've got this silicone grease that I'm going to lube everything up with, including what I just put on there. Just pops off. All right. So I'm going to just put some here and here just to make this go in better. We'll do the same here. here. So this should snap right back together. Clicks. And I'll go ahead and put some more silicone grease all the way around this guy right here. Here's the silicone grease I was using, just in case you were wondering. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little silicone grease around that. Don't think it'll hurt anything. And there's an O-ring that looks pretty dry as well. And all this does is kind of keeps that trim piece from getting water behind it, I think. All right, so let's see if we can put this back in. I'm gonna make sure that the hot side stays on the left. And try to see it. There it is. You probably can't see that by my thumb. There's the H for hot. It should be on the left. And we'll see if we can, and there's also a little groove right there. So let's wiggle that dude in. All right. Feels good. So now we've got this brass nut. I want to strip it. There we go. And I'm going to use the pipe wrench and just snug that. Just not crazy snug, just a bit snug. I'm trying to do this one-handed film. This is probably not the best. Alright, that's about it. I'm not doing any tighter than that. If it leaks, we can go from there. Now, I'm going to put that back together, turn the water on, and see if that stopped our drip. Well, unfortunately, that did not fix it. You can see the drip there. It slowed it down quite a bit, probably by about half or more. So I'll contact Delta and we'll see if they'll send me a new cartridge. There's the new cartridge from Delta. They were really good about shipping me that when I told them that first rebuild kit did not work. Probably had it in 4 or 5 business days. I'll pop that in and hopefully that'll fix it. All right, here's the finished product. I've got the knob back on. It is just a single screw that holds that back on, and then there's the base plate that snaps on as well. We have no more drips, so everybody's gonna be happy about that. Shout out to Delta and their awesome customer service. That cost me nothing other than my time. I did have to go through that little rebuild kit process. That didn't work, and wait 4 or 5 days to get the cartridge back. Not a big deal. I also tore out that nasty brown pole that was in here and replaced it with this nice stainless steel stick-on kit from Amazon. I think it was like 25 bucks, a major upgrade. This whole shower is actually gonna be a tear out, so it's in pretty bad shape. The grout is horrible. So this thing's gonna be a redo, but for 25 bucks, that's gonna be a nice upgrade. I don't know how long it's gonna be till I tear this out. So for the time being, I'll put a link to that in the description if you wanna look at that. It's a pretty cool little kit. If you hear something going on in the background, that's this little girl right here, a new puppy. And so she's been helping out and having a good time today helping me. This is Coco. Say hi, Coco. You say hi? If you found that at all useful, please do me a huge favor and like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thanks.